Santa, cover up. Hi, and thanks for tuning in to find out what the deal is with my sticky, awkward Temu situation. Basically, it's a haul with a bit of a theme. Let's take a look at what I got. First up, I got what I thought was a dog toy for Caesar, but number one, there's no squeaky in it. And I'm sure this was advertised as a dog toy, but there's no squeaky in it. And then also there's the danger of the, instead of eyes sewn on like embroidery, it's actual little plastic bits. And my vet told me a long time ago not to give a dog a toy like this because they can bite these eyes off and then possibly ingest it, which you don't want going through a dog's little digestive system. Okay, so I don't think I'll be giving this to him. It just doesn't seem safe. For the stickies, I ordered a bunch of different kind of stickers. This one I'll show you once I go to apply it. It's a little mouse hole that you put near the bottom of a wall to make it look like a mouse has built a home. But what I'm finding with this one is it's a lot larger than any mouse I've ever seen. Yeah, so it's rather large. I was expecting it to be small and subtle, but wherever I put this, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. Okay, so that's sticky number one. Sticky number two is, if you saw my last Temu haul, I reviewed a fridge decoration. It was a snowman. I'll put it up here if you want to go check that one out. But I liked it a lot, but I took it off because I wanted to see how well they came off, and it came off very well too. So I actually ordered another one because I kind of like it and I wanted to have it back after I took it off. So I ordered that, but then they had a second snowman that I think I'll put on my freezer downstairs. So I will show you what that looks like once I've got that applied. Then I also got some bird stickers that you put above a door frame, I guess. So I will also apply those and see how they look. And this is the one I was most excited for. It's a potted plant, and I've got a space on my wall that would be perfect for this because the wall has a dent in it from when a bathtub delivery guy crashed the bathtub into the wall. So I'm hoping this, number one, hides it, and then plus because the space is so limited, you can't really put anything there, especially something like a potted plant. So we'll see how that looks. Okay, that's it for the stickies. Speaking of plants, I ordered this because in the ad it made it look like it was just enormous, but now I'm looking at it and enormity is not a word I would use. Well, it is kind of long though, and it is not bendable. I thought it would be bendable, but it's just the vine stem or whatever you call it, this part is not bendable. It's just plastic. All of it is plastic. The leaves are actually kind of a cloth. I can't remember what I paid. I think I probably paid too much for what it is, but it actually is quite long. If it was cheap enough, then I'd say, yeah, okay, this maybe wasn't such a bad deal, but yeah, I think would have a tendency to get very tangled. So yeah, it's not even close to as lush as they made it look on the ad. It could do whatever you're trying to do with it. Okay, this is just a stupid little throwaway thing. It's a bunch of little, I say luminescent pegs. I think there's 6 different poses. There's 6 pigs in there anyway. So yeah, I'll set them up and let you see them. Okay, this I thought was really a handy idea. It's a pen level screwdriver, a ruler, pointers for touch screen computers, and then there's some tools in here, like a little screwdriver, and flip it over and it's the other type of screwdriver. So kind of a cool idea. And speaking of computers, I got this. Look at the way this came, because again, they don't send anything in a box, so things tend to get pretty banged up. But what this is a computer screen cleaner. Yeah, there's nothing in it, so I would have to fill it with something. Actually, I don't know how you fill it. And of course, no instructions. Tells you what it will do, and these may be the instructions covered by the stupid barcode label. But yeah, so you spray your device, and then use the actual case to wipe it. So it's kind of a cool idea. We'll see how that works. I got these. I thought I was only getting one. I got 3 by the looks of it. What it does is clean scale off of things. So I will try that, just see how it works. Okay, this is a little tiny keychain Wacko Mole game. So it says, guess where I am. So there's a pull tab in here. So I guess I need to pull that to get it to work, and then you can pause it or move it forward and I guess turn it on and off. These are something I've looked at a couple times and never bought, but decided finally to give them a shot. What they are is reusable Ziplock bags, square bottom, so they'll sit flat when you go to fill them with something. And also they claim they're leak proof, so we'll give that a test. And then the awkward part of this haul is this giant Santa balloon, which appears to be quite large. They're not joking. And it's double-sided, so you see them on both sides. And it came with a straw to help blow it up, but the straw bent, and I don't know if it's broken, and maybe. But here's the awkward part. Look where you blow him up. That's right, yeah. I swear these guys knew what they were doing and did this just for a laugh. Okay, so let's see what the deal is with some of these products and how well they work. Okay, this teddy bear for a dog. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to give it to Caesar. I don't want to encourage him to start chewing on it. It's really too bad because this is the kind of toy he likes. It's got the flimsy limbs that shake around when he shakes it. He would love this, but yeah, there's just too much concern with these eyes. So as a little toy decoration, maybe for a kid, I would say, yeah, it would be fun for them, but chances are if you have a dog, it's going to find its way to this anyway. So yeah, just from a comfort standpoint, I would give this a 3 out of 10. Okay, let's try the mouse. I was going to put him in a different spot, but it's actually too big. My only complaint is this is too large. Like I kind of wanted it to look like a realistic mouse. Oh, and yeah, I was afraid of that it's really only suited for a white wall. And as you can see, my wall is not white, so that would look a little weird. Okay, I'm going to try to cut it out a little better than it is. It could prove interesting. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so that was kind of a pain to have to cut out, but it would look stupid otherwise. And of course, getting the white paper off is always a little tricky. Okay, so that's it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think it looks kind of odd. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, just because of the white outline. They're just assuming everybody only has white walls. Even that white probably wouldn't match a lot of people's actual white colored walls. Plus the size, it was way bigger than it should have been. Okay, so if you didn't see how I did this the first time, I will do it again. I had complained at first that there was no instructions with this, and then I found them rolled up inside, so that's kind of cool. There is instructions. It is obviously not the right way around. Scarf goes under his face. So let's try with the eyes. It'd be kind of fun if they came out with different themes for throughout the year for these. But I think it's just the winter theme because you're dealing with the fridge, right? I think I made the face too small. So I don't know if I gave the fridge a rating. I would give it a 8.5. It was easy to apply once I figured it out. But yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of fun. Don't do what I did and put the face too tight like that. A little face. I ordered a second one of these fridge decals, stickers, whatever you want to call it. But I don't have 2 fridges, so we'll stick it on the freezer. And this time we've got a happy face with a knife and fork. I guess it would have made more sense to put this one on the fridge. Okay, let's start with the eyes, I guess. The eyes have it. Which way would it go? I think this way. I think that's the proper side for the eye. Maybe I should double check. Okay, I'm glad I checked. I had them upside down and on the wrong side. I lost part of it. Let's see if I can salvage it. I hope so. Wow, okay, I can't believe I managed to fix that. Okay, so word of caution, be careful when you peel these things off. They're more delicate than they appear. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I will give that a 8 because of the bit of a design flaw on the fork. Okay, let's try this bird sticker. Okay, it was simple enough to put on. It's like the plant one. You can see the adhesive around the edges. And this also comes with 2 other little birds. Okay, because this room is kind of dark, it doesn't show as badly. The adhesive doesn't show as badly, but it still kind of cheapens it. And go figure, it was cheap. Okay, so I give it about a 7 out of 10, because from a distance it looks good. Okay, so here's the wall I was talking about. It's in the landing to the stairs, so there isn't a whole lot of room for anything else. So I'm thinking right here. Holy, it's a lot smaller than it looked in the picture. It's not too easy to get out of the packaging. I hope this is adjustable. Okay, it is darn hard to get out of the packaging. What is going on here? Don't know why it's leaving some bits behind. Holy. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, I see it's wider than the roll shows, so. Okay, so yeah, it's got extra pieces to fill in the empty spaces here. Okay, I think that's it. As good as it gets. It looks good from a distance, but oh, yuck. Like, look how you can see the adhesive all around it. And also, I don't know what that's going to do to the wall when I go to take it off. It does look kind of good from a distance, but yeah, it's a lot smaller than, again, they made it look, it's going to cool out. Almost makes that wall dimensional because of the drop shadow there on the bottom of the pot. Okay, so the plant isn't like the snowman. It doesn't have a layer to peel off. But what I have noticed is you can smooth out the tape over top to give it a cleaner look. And this tool is not cutting it. I'll try the old credit card hack. Seems fingernail works the best. Okay, so on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this, just because of the bad cutout, I really don't like that. I would give it it does look really cool, so I'll give it that. But on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.5. Okay, so let's just see what we can do with this fake vine. Ta-da! Okay, yeah, you know what, for the price, it's worth it for what it's doing, which isn't a whole lot, but yeah, okay, so I'll give that a 6 out of 10. Okay, so the luminescent pegs, they're not really doing much. Okay, no, they were total waste of money. They're kind of cute, but cute doesn't cut it in this Beans world. I'm going to give these a 3 out of 10 for no apparent reason. Okay, so this Multitool pen has a level in it, which is really difficult to read. I can see the bubble, but maybe it's a light in here. Okay, let's see if the pen works. Write on something. Yeah, pen works. Check. I'm sure that tip works. And the screwdrivers, I could try taking apart the Wacko Mole cover. Yeah, I don't want to take it right off, but yeah, it's working. And it must be magnetic because it sticks in there quite well without falling out when it's magnetic. So yeah, this could make a good gift for the handyman in your life. And it's got the handyman clip so you can wear it around when you're working. So yeah, I'd give this probably a 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9. Okay, so this screen cleaning tool, I am trying very carefully to remove the stupid barcode label they stuck over this portion of the box, which I think contains the instructions on how to fill it. But of course this thing is just mondo sticky, and I don't think that's going to show me anything. This happens with so many of Temu's products, or the products they sell. They don't come with instructions, so... Okay, so I got it off, but I don't think it's telling me a darn thing. So how would you fill this? It doesn't... No wonder they didn't give instructions. It's way simpler than it looked. Okay, I'm a goof. Okay, I'm gonna go fill it with some solution. Okay, so I've got some lens cleaner in it, and you just pop it back in like that, and then spray. I'll use it on my vintage iPod. Okay, nice spray came out. Don't know if you can see what it's doing, but it is kind of cleaning it awkwardly. Like with this, you wouldn't be able to get into the corners, or not well anyway. And yeah, then it doesn't really wipe it off entirely. It's based on the shape of this container. All right, it did clean it, but it sort of leaves a weird streak. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. It's a neat idea, but it's just the wipe is too rigid. So when you use a cloth, you can really get into the grooves and the corners. With this, you're very limited. But still, yeah, I'll give it, it's a good idea. But on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give it probably about a 3, because I doubt I'll ever use this again. Okay, so when I ordered these, I thought I had something that had scales on it, like a calcium buildup, but whatever it is, I can't find it. So I do have this knife that has some kind of weird stain on it that isn't coming off, so why don't I try this on that? I'm assuming you use water. Okay, as you can see, it got rid of the stain, but also it got rid of the finish. Holy, yeah, it just, oops, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I do have this old coffee pot that has some scaling in it. Why don't we give that a shot? Okay, I don't think that, no, you can still see the scaling on it. Let me try one more time. Okay, we'll just do this one area to see the comparison. I'm giving it a lot more elbow grease. That's where I really concentrated, but I think it scraped the glass as well. Yeah, okay, I don't think I would recommend these for dishes anyway. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 3. Okay, so why don't we try this Wacko Mole? So it's got one of those battery protection tabs to pull out. So that is done. Now it's got a power button. Okay, it works. It'll annoy parents everywhere. Okay, actually that is kind of cool. The perfect gift for an uncle to give their niece or nephew to drive their sibling crazy. So the Wacko Mole I would give just for the annoyance factor. And actually, as I was playing it, it was kind of fun. I would give it probably about a 9. Okay, let's try these reusable Ziplock bags that claim to be leak proof. Okay, I just filled it with crystal clear consomme. They do seem to have a nice tight lock on them. Oh, I accidentally held it upside down. Wow, okay, good job. They are not leaking at all. That's quite a bit of weight. Okay, I'm very impressed. Even when I drop it, it doesn't pop open. These, and I got 5 of them, I am going to give a 9.5 because I really like the flat bottom for easy filling and the fact that they're reusable and they don't leak. Excellent. Okay, so let's check out this Santa Claus. With no instructions, you just have to take your chances that you're going to do it right. I don't know if you can see that. It says valve, but what does that mean exactly? Okay, I think I got it in. I've given Santa a catheter. Okay, I will try to blow this up and I will check back with you guys what I do. Okay, so this is really difficult to do. You've got to stick the straw down into almost his stomach to be able to get air into the air bladder or whatever it would be called. God, I hope there's not another vent on this thing somewhere. Okay, so I will keep blowing Santa. Okay, so it seems only his body is inflating, not his head. And I don't see a vent on the head anywhere. So his head did inflate, and then when I pulled the straw out, the vent seemed to have closed, so it seems to be holding. So we will check back and see how inflated he is tomorrow. Seriously, guys, you had to put the vent there. Couldn't have done it up here, huh? They made it look like this thing was life size in the ad. And it is pretty big. It's maybe, I would say it's about 2 feet, 2.5 feet tall. So not quite as grandiose as it looked in the ads, but still, yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay, so as you can see, Santa, perverted Santa, is still fully erect. And by erect, I mean blowing up. Yeah, he hasn't lost any of his air since I blew him. He hasn't lost any of his air since I filled him on, I'll say it, okay, since I filled it 3 days ago. So yeah, it's actually holding up. It's just so damn perverted. Okay, and so this is Bad Santa about 7 days later. You can see he's a bit deflated. But really, not too bad considering. If you blow up Santa a few days before Christmas, he'll still be ready for merriment. Okay, so I'm going to try to blow him up again and just see if that's possible to reinsert the straw and refresh him. Okay, so I don't know how much detail you're going to be able to see, but I had read a comment on Temu for this product, somebody asking how you fill it, and if things go according to plan, this should work. Okay, so I don't know if you can see right there, there's like a little channel to stick the straw in. So you just stick it like that. Pull on his tab and then insert like that. And you've got to get it in quite a bit. Yeah, so now it's in there. So I will try to blow it up some more. Okay, so yeah, it worked. Now you just yank that out. I'm squeezing the Santa, and yeah, staying inflated. Okay, so he should be good for another 5 days. So there's reinflated Santa, good as new, happy as ever. Okay, so that's the deal with my awkward sticky Temu situation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, that's the deal.